Icardi to return to first-team football. Higuain calls it quits on international duty. Hasenhuttl absolutely hates video games. We got a roundup of the day's transfer rumours, and of course, we've got today's Friday feels. That and more coming up in the next few minutes. As I'm your host, Matt Froelich. You are the Onefootballers, and this is the Daily News. First up are to Mauro Icardi's return to first-team action with Inter Milan for the first time in almost 2 months, and it's because of an injury to his teammate. His Argentinian compatriot Lautaro Martinez injured himself on international duty, meaning that Icardi could be in line to return in the game against Lazio. Now, I'm sure most of you know what's happening with Icardi at the moment. Somewhere between him, the communication between the club, and his agent/wife, Wanda Icardi, has completely ruined the relationship he has with Inter Milan. However, in their time of need, I'm sure they'll be calling on their top goal scorer to come and help them during what is going to be a tough period of games if they're to make next season's Champions League qualification spots. There have been rumours about Icardi leaving the club for the last few months, ever since all of this altercation started. He could be moving to Real Madrid, back to Barcelona where he was a youth player, or to Manchester United. However, when it comes to crazy stories in football, don't be surprised if Icardi turns around, signs a new long-term deal at Inter, and stays a legend at the club forever. But moving away from Icardi and to one of his Argentinian international teammates, or former teammates I should say, and it's Gonzalo Higuain who's announced his retirement from international football. He hasn't played since a disastrous appearance at the World Cup back in 2018, and well, the 31-year-old has called time to focus on his new challenge in the Premier League. Now, during his press conference, he did say that it was tough to take all of the abuse that he'd been getting as an Argentina player, because for whatever reason, their golden generation of players, especially forwards, just could not gel and bring the success to the national side. This includes losing twice in the Copa America final to Chile. So with Higuain stepping down, surely there's more room for the likes of Messi, Icardi, Aguero, Di Maria and whoever else to step up and bring home glory for Argentina. Well, probably not. And to the next piece of news, and it comes from Southampton's new manager Ralph Hasenhuttl, who basically hates video games. He has blocked all Wi-Fi at the team's hotel because he doesn't want his players to get addicted to playing them. This comes a few days after an unnamed English Football League star has said that games almost cost him his career by saying that he could play up to 13 hours per day, mostly on the game Fortnite. Now, I haven't actually played Fortnite. All I know about it is that Antoine Griezmann seems to be the most obsessed with it and still does those stupid dances whenever he scores a goal. But back to Hasenhuttl, and he said that whilst the government don't actually identify it as an addiction, much like with drugs or alcohol, he's going to have to step in and make sure that his players don't spend too much time playing. It's something that he brought about at former club RB Leipzig, where the same problem was taking place. He has mentioned that none of these Southampton players have shown any signs of being crazily addicted to video games, but he does check in with the squad every few weeks. However, if you think this is something new to professional football, it's not. David James, the former Liverpool goalkeeper, said that back in 1997, he had a pretty poor match and he put it down to the fact he was up all night playing the likes of Tekken 2 and Tomb Raider. For all you old school gamers out there, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Fight! And next up, we come to a roundup of the day's transfer rumours, where even though the transfer window is shut, everyone likes to talk about them anyway because of what it could potentially bring to your new club. First off, and Wolves are preparing a bid for their on-loan striker Raul Jimenez to bring him to the club permanently for around £25 million. The same transfer fee is what it will take to bring Toby Alderweireld away from Tottenham Hotspur in the summer, and Juventus are looking likely to do so. Elsewhere, and there's some pretty fake news, as we're calling it, and the fact that Paul Pogba may move to Real Madrid for £125 million. I don't see that happening. And also, Antoine Griezmann is reportedly willing to take a £6 million per year pay cut if he is allowed to move to Barcelona. I'm sure this will still leave him with enough money to pursue his Fortnite addiction. And lastly but not least, we come to today's Friday Feels. For those of you who don't know, this is the part in Friday's Daily News where you guys get to leave your prediction on all of the weekend's football down in the comment section below. It can be anything. It can be a club, a player, a manager, a team, a red card, a foul, a goal, anything you like. Let me know or we'll review them in Monday's Daily. But for me, I have 2 matches on today's Friday Feels. First off, and in the derby between Barcelona and Espanyol, I can see Barcelona running out comfortable 3-0 winners, of course with Lionel Messi getting on the score sheet. Although that's a bit too obvious, so I'm going to go with Messi, Dembele and Samuel Umtiti. Yeah, there's someone new, even though he did score for France in the week. Elsewhere, my other Friday Feel concerns the massive game in the Premier League between Liverpool and Tottenham. Now, Tottenham's record at Anfield is pretty damn terrible, and last year they had to rely on a controversial last-minute penalty to run away with a point in a 2-2 draw. This year, I'm going for exactly the same scoreline. I can see both teams scoring, and maybe Spurs could nick a point again. I definitely don't see them winning, however. So there you have it for today's Friday Feels. Let me know all your predictions about the weekend's football in the comments section below and all of your thoughts on today's daily news. Do you really think Paul Pogba is going to move for 125 million to Real Madrid? And will Mauro Icardi be accepted back in the Inter Milan first team by the fans? Of course, whilst you're down there, you can also smash the like button and click here or here to check out all of the other videos that we've got going on Onefootball. But until next time, have a great weekend and I will see you guys later. All right.